Welcome again to our podcast. Have Jorge again from MarketBox Tax and Accounting. And this is actually really important. Most of the time when I talk to individuals that own their own companies and they're out there talking about how they file their taxes, they're out there trying to apply for loans, they really don't ever talk about their CPAs or their financial advisors because they're just saying, here's your paperwork, good luck, and you're on your way. But I was just having a conversation with Jorge, and he mentioned that that's not what he does. He's actually putting together packages together and arm in arm working with the commercial loan specialist as well with your clients. So that's awesome. Talk to us a little bit about that.
That is correct, Edgar. You know, I have the practice of tax planning and fractional CFO, but my niche is in commercial lending support for the client. So what I do is I work with the commercial loans officers or company and then prepare the package so when the business owner goes to apply for a commercial loan, let's say buying equipment, buying a building, or refinancing, or just working capital, we know exactly, what are the numbers that are required to qualify for that loan application so we don't waste time. So we focus on the areas like we review the financial statement, the tax return, and then we look at the DSCR, which is debt service cover ratio. So banks usually like 1.2. That's the minimum amount. So it means for every dollar that they have committed in payments, they have 20 cents additional to pay the loan because banks know that everyone gets paid first and then the last one.
Right.
Yeah. So we look at those numbers. We review the financial statements. We review the tax return and make sure that for the loan they're applying, because it's different,
Right.
The client first, the cash flow qualifies.
Yeah,
that's the first step.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of requests from individuals trying to buy, commercial buildings, and SBA loans are very popular right now, and that's a biggie. Most of the times, the clients just drop off the paperwork to us, and we're the ones kind of putting it all together. But if we had an individual like yourself working with the client, how easy would that be for the client to be able to have the package ready? They submit it, we scan it in, and we're good to go.
Yes. Yeah, usually the package requires the last year tax returns, sometimes 2 years of tax returns, the current year financial statements, and a personal financial statements. Those documents are really, really important. And it's not only just throw the package to the loan officer. They will do all the numbers, and if you qualify, good. If not, that's it, next.
Yeah.
But working with your CFO and your tax planner will ensure that when you go to that professional, to the bank, everything is ready. So if you qualify, perfect. You move to the next steps. So it will be requirements depending on the loan. It will require cash flow projections. It will require business plans. And if you have the collateral, see if the collateral qualify. But that's more an internal process. But you already, the first step.
Right.
If you qualify, it's ready.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's ready. So sometimes we have to fix the tax return, or if the client is not ready, we have to wait until the next year to apply for the loan.
And that's kind of what I was going to mention to you. Sometimes, especially as a client, you have to let your tax preparer, your CPA know, your professional here know ahead of time so that he can prepare you for the following year. Because, again, we're all just trying to save money on our taxes, so they try to file as little as possible. But if you're planning to buy a building, we have to make sure that you have the cash flow to show. That
is correct. We need to show the cash flow, and the cash flow usually is the business profits, and that brings another problem, taxes.
Right.
So in order for you to get a loan, you have to have money. You have to be making money, and then that 30% that the government takes. Yeah. So we have to plan. It's a combination of financial planning for the business and tax planning, so we can generate the cash flow using the tax returns and minimize the taxes that the business owner will have to pay.
So that's kind of why I keep telling individuals, make sure you meet with a true professional like Jorge, because if you're not planning right, you're going to be stuck in a situation where, one, you might not even qualify for the building, even if your taxes were prepared with income that you thought you can use was supposed to be sufficient. Now you're stuck with a big bill there, and on top of that, you didn't even qualify for what you wanted. So make sure that you reach out to us. We can help you get situated and make sure that Jorge sets you on the right path.
Definitely. Just to finish, sometimes the taxes kill the deal.
Yeah, huh?
Yes.
Almost all the time.
Yeah.
That and credit, obviously.
Yes, definitely.
So make sure you reach out to us, guys. Jorge's information is going to be there. Reach out to Jorge. true professional here that deals with nothing but business. And so obviously, if you're an individual that wants to establish a business or just wants to get professional advice, make sure you reach out to Jorge as well. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jorge.
Thanks.